Let's get it started in here. I forgot you bought back in on Tesla. I'm looking at my position like, damn, was I in Tesla? Because I remember taking profit on Tesla. And I was thinking about getting back in. But I don't think that order executed because it's not in my, yeah, it's not in my holdings. Good thing it didn't execute because that gap up was nasty. I wish Apple gapped up like that for me. Shit. I had an Apple call swung through the weekend. Hold on, let me put my chart up for y'all. Let's pull up the call out list. Let's see who we're gonna be looking for this week. Any companies sitting on you guys' minds heavily that you want to chart or look at?
Novo and NVO.
And Eli Lilly?
Yeah, Williams Sonoma. They have earnings this week. They make kitchenware appliances, luxury kitchenware appliances.
Oh, I'm not playing with no earnings.
Yeah, but just check them out. Check them out because I like them.
Okay.
I mean, I like them because I buy their product.
Yeah.
And that's how I be. That's how I be choosing my stock.
Do you want to buy them this week, you thinking?
Yeah, they got a good earnings per share and price to earnings. They pay a 1.7% dividend yield. I might play earnings.
Oh shit, you playing with earnings.
I mean, it's something I own. You know, I own this shit. I own like 2 of their products, and I enjoy shopping with like at their store.
Alright, what's the ticker symbol?
WSM. Williams Sonoma. They make one of the best slow cookers out here, bro.
Williams Sonoma. Let's look at Williams Sonoma overall. Williams Sonoma.
Yeah, you feeling like you could be on, Top Chef.
They have a good weekly chart.
Mm-hmm.
And consolidation and pullback right now. And the consolidation. So this right here. Mel, what's going on? Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. I almost missed a session.
It's all good.
Napped out of it. I was like, I gotta wake up.
Yeah, listen, I make it a little later. I make it at 10 to give people time to kind of clear the cobwebs and do their morning research if they want to do some research on their own and look up some stuff after the market opens up.
No, my problem is I get spasms in the middle of the night, so I wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, that's right. That's right. You be tired. No, I understand.
Yeah, so then I end up going back to sleep, and these spasms are just, I need to do something. I'm about to start taking crack cocaine at this point.
Whatever to make it work. Whatever to make it better.
Brandon's coming into town today. He's gonna be my new supervisor.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. He's visiting or he coming out there for a minute?
He comes because the spasms sometimes still I'm still not walking all the way because of the spasms.
Mm-hmm.
So he'll come back from Texas just to I guess just to make sure I'm doing okay and if I have doctor's appointments and stuff like that.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Family love. That's what we need. Look out for each other.
Yeah.
But so what I'm about to explain here, Williams Sonoma. Greg wants to chart out Williams Sonoma. And
is this to buy or is this to buy shares or is this for options?
I don't know. Ask him what he want. What he looking for. Sound like he looking for shares, if you ask me. G, what are you looking for out of this? You want option contracts or you looking for shares?
I might get into them long term, but I'm definitely going to be playing earnings this week.
Alright, so you're going to do some option trading on earnings this week. And then, based on how that turns out, probably enter a position. Let me take off. Let me take Starbucks off.
I thought it's not good to buy options when it's doing consolidation like it is towards the end there.
Yeah, exactly. It is. And that's why I said I like how the chart looks. I don't like playing earnings. I might jump in right after earnings because they may have a nice little push up and then they'll rally after that. So I might jump in after earnings. But if you want to jump in before earnings, this is not a bad setup because we got this consolidation. One, you step back on the weekly chart and see that they've been on a consistent uptrend since for the last few years, since about 2017. They've been on a consistent uptrend, and now they hit a consolidation point back around. They hit a consolidation point back around April 2021, and they kind of, when they broke out of that, it was a breakout to the upside, but then they immediately pulled back, and then they consolidated in this price range right here. Let me see. They consolidated in this price range right here.
Good morning, trappers.
Morning, boss man. What's going on?
Good morning.
We over here looking at
Chilling,
Williams
chilling.
Sonoma, man. We about to do a Williams Sonoma charting. So I'll just
What
break
the
it
who?
down. Williams Sonoma, right? It's something that G is looking at. I guess he wants to get
Yeah.
into some long position on them. This is a retail company, so I guess you're expanding in the retail position some more. I got Walmart for my retail. That's the only thing I in retail is Walmart.
Oh, okay.
But Williams Sonoma, like I said, they consolidated.
Oh, okay. I didn't know what that is.
Yeah, I didn't know either. I was like, what? You know, but like I said, there's a lot of companies out here, man. But he buys a brand. If you buy the brand and you're familiar with the brand and you know it's a good brand, then I can understand. But like I was saying, they consolidated back in May, from May all the way, May 2022, all the way to December 2023. They had a consolidation between like $53 and $73. They were ranging between those prices. And then they had that breakout in December of 2023. Last consolidation I see before this, which is the price going sideways. I'm going to live stream now, so I'm going to be explaining things a little more when it comes to the price levels and what we're looking at on these charts. So people that follow along that don't have as much experience, they could kind of understand what's happening here. But Williams, we had consolidation again between December 2023 and January 2024. So it wasn't that long of a consolidation before we broke out again. Paid for 1 month, broke out again in February. And ever since that March breakout, we broke out heavy in March and it topped out. Once it reached that high in March, it hasn't been able to get back above that since. So that level is 159. That's the crucial level we got to look out for. So I'm going to put a bar up there. 159. I will make that like an ultimate take profit level. If you're getting an option contract here, definitely take profit by 159.
Oh, shit. I need to take profit. I'm not taking profit, bro. I ain't gonna have to take another Q
because Apple's been having terrible news come out, but it's just been slowly rising. I'm talking about terrible news. Like their partner that manufacture a shitload of their phones just showed majority of their company to somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
And that's after Apple says they're going to be lowering the production of phones. After they said they're going to be lowering the release of new products. Like they've been having everybody's selling their shares, and it's just constantly it's just rising little by little.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna look at the Apple chart. I'll look at the Apple chart afterwards. But Apple is.
I added to the little Q call this morning.
You say you added to what? The Q call?
Yeah, I got a 500 Q card this morning.
Oh, you
It's
bought
up
it this
180
morning?
right now.
Okay.
Huh?
So you bought it this morning, or you was already in over the weekend?
Q card is about to be up 200%.
So you bought it this
Ain't gonna
morning,
lie.
or you swung it through the weekend?
No, I bought it this morning. I
Oh,
bought it 0 day.
Oh, 0 day.
Nah, because I seen a potential move. That's why I jumped in, bro.
I ain't touching those 0 days, man.
We got 501. We got 200%.
I ain't touching those 0 days, man. If it was a 1 day, I'd probably touch it. Yeah, we bouncing off that 496 level. I got a level on Q's at 496. But let's go back to this WSM chart real quick, because that's what we're charting out. WSM, you want to get in a call
Yo.
I will look at, who's that? 1010, what's going on? Morning. The gang is here. Everybody's rolling through. What's up, y'all?
What's good, gang?
Ain't nothing much, man. Charting out this
What it do?
WSM chart right now. Let me put my screen up in the top. Gee, you jumping in today? They got earnings today after the bell. Oh no, when is their earnings? Their earnings is on Wednesday, so you got a little bit of time. If you get a push up, if we get a push up to around 139.30, that's a little resistance area. You can see how X around there. If it gets above there, that could be a little entry for you, pre-earnings. And then if we get a Actually, you could look for something a little earlier. I'm sorry. We got a top wick on November 1st. That could be your entry right there. We get above that level at 135.90. That could be your entry level for Williams-Sonoma right there. And then on the pullback, you could look for a pullback below 129.46 or 129.50 pretty much. So as long as it holds support around 129, I got it at 129.36, or if it breaks above 135.90, those will be your two entries before earnings happen.
Okay.
Yeah, and right now, like, it's headed towards that 135.90, more likely as a trigger for you to jump in before earnings. And then after earnings, that 158.60 is the ultimate take profit, so that's going to be the second target. And your first target after earnings, I see the middle of this consolidation being right around 144.24. 144.24. Yeah, that's the middle of this chop season that we've been in. That's right in the dead center of it. That's right on the bottom of the selling block too. So if it breaks above that 144.24, it has a good chance of pushing up. Next resistance you'll face is 147, top of that selling block. And then after that, you get one more level of resistance on them at, I'm looking for top wicks. So everybody watching the charting session, we're looking for these little top wicks on the candlesticks to identify where the next level of resistance is going to be at on the way up. So we got one right here. This is the closest.
I like you trying to play earnings, boy.
Yeah, G is playing earnings. I said, I ain't messing with it, but you can play it. I might jump in after. So, earnings, those are the three areas I see. Oh, no, I'm sorry. You got one more level of resistance down here via the daily chart. But I like to put my stuff on the weekly because the daily you'll get a lot of levels. On the weekly, let me see how many of those levels correspond with weekly levels. So, 148 is definitely a weekly level. 144. 141, not so much. Not so much. We should be able to break through that pretty easy. But that 144 is going to be a resistance. So I will put target number one on the Williams-Sonoma. One, the entry is going to be, let's say 135.90. Let's say we're getting that 135.90. The target number one would be 144.24, which is a nice push for something in the $100 range. That's a good percentage jump. And then I got the next resistance that looks like it's supporting on the weekly is the 152. 152.21. How far are you planning on getting the calls? You're just playing it through earnings, so you're just getting something short? Something that expires next week?
Sorry, boys, talking about.
He playing WSM earnings. I'm asking if he's getting something that's going to expire next week or getting something that expires further out. Because that will determine what take profit you should be looking for. If you're getting a short contract, then I'll be good once we hit 144. I'll be happy right there.
Williams-Sonoma doesn't have that many contracts, so the next one is out in December 20th, I think.
December 20th? So a
Yeah,
month
December
out.
20th.
So you got about a month out.
You know that boy won his 15%?
You know it?
Yeah, you should have that 15% by 144 for sure. And then if you want to hold it more, 148 would be like, they'll definitely take your profit right there if you only got a month on it. If you have some more time, I would say the 152 if you had like 2 months, like something in January, February, you could push for that 152. But let's see what earners do. Earners may push you right through all those levels if the earners are crazy, you know what I'm saying? So, but your stop loss on the call, we're going to look for the most recent area of support before the entry. So we're looking for the wicks. So right here, this wick right here, the top of this wick from the day before, could be first support. That's a quick stop though. So because it's a month out, we'll extend the stop to this wick back here on August 24th. This bottom wick is going to be support. This is off the weekly, so this is a weekly support level. Yeah, so if this level right here breaks, we got to get out. 130, 132 is going to be your stop loss. It's going to be your stop loss on that call.
Yeah, I might gamble short Nvidia this week on earnings too.
Yeah, Nvidia might have a pullback because even if they beat, I think Nvidia is at the point now where they're never going to surpass their previous earnings beats. Like they went up so much, and they were beating earnings by so much that it's going to be ridiculous to expect them to even come close to that level of growth.
If you go look at their estimates and then their actual earnings, they're closing the gap on each earning, bro.
Yeah, their growth is not going to be as high as people keep expecting. It's going to keep their growth is slowing down. Nvidia as a company, their growth is slowing down because they had such a wide gap of growth that they were able to cover in a short period of time based on the new technology they came out with. But now everybody's adapting to it, so that level of growth is not going to keep accelerating at the same pace. That's just natural, though. That's a natural evolution with companies, unless you're coming out with new products all the time. So, but put entry, you got to have the puts for Williams-Sonoma too, man. We don't play it one way. You got to be ready to play it the other way if it reverses on you.
Hey, Mike.
Yo, what's up?
Ain't you in Eli Lilly calls or you got shares?
Eli Lilly calls? Long calls, yeah. Eli Lilly's dying, boy.
I was looking at a swing trader, right?
Eli,
what's your position on it?
I gotta look at their chart again and see what I want to see, what they're gonna do going into the next earnings report in the next quarter.
I ain't gonna lie. I like the $1,000 call for next year in January.
Mm-hmm. Wait, 2026 January?
No, January this coming up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, $1,000 call. The delta gets pretty good, back above the 800s. So even the 900s, definitely. Obviously the 900s, but
yeah, I'm gonna go back and look at that Eli Lilly chart and determine if I either want a dollar cost average in or I'm just gonna wait, because those contracts are down like 70%, my boy. Eli Lilly been getting smacked.
Boy, that chart, I was like, ooh.
Eli Lilly been getting smacked. So we were just talking about that. We were talking about how Trump is coming in and he's not favoring the industry.
Yeah, I like a little swing.
And also, I'm in the Apple call. I'm in the Apple call 230s. They up 60%.
You just jumped in? When you jump in?
At open. I was in that, and also the Qs at open.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah.
So on the monthly chart for Eli Lilly and plug in the fair value gaps, Lux Agos.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm looking at for swing set.
All right.
Go back.
I'm just putting these put levels in real quick for this WSM.
Okay.
So we got 128 entry on the puts. I like those bottom wicks that we got on these weekly candlesticks on November 11th and October 28th. And then you see this bottom of this candlestick back here on August 5th. Take profit will be near the bottom of this buying block, near the top of this wick over here, even if it actually goes right to the bottom of that buying block. Take profit 124 on the put. And then we got Take profit at 118. Always set the levels on both sides of the stock, man. I always set both sides because if you have a trend reversal in the opposite direction of what you expect and you only set call levels, then you can't catch the put wave if it goes in the opposite direction because you didn't have no levels set. And if you do jump in, you're just going to be guessing. So we don't love them no one way, we play it both ways. Alright, the stop on that put. We'll put the stop on the put right. But actually, you know what? I like the put stop to be exactly the same place that call stop is at. Yeah, we keep them at the same price, 130, 132. And these are weekly. Alright, y'all say I wanted to look at Apple.
Boss is in Apple, yeah. I was talking about Eli Lilly.
Do Apple and do Novo.
Apple. Let's go on to Apple, man. You know we got levels on Apple already. Let's see what Apple's messing around with, if it's already at some levels. Well, first let's zoom out real quick on Apple. Let's look at the macro. Let's zoom it out, zoom it out, zoom it out. Oops. Alright, so we're in another consolidation period here with Apple. The last time we had heavy weekly consolidation like this, let me see, how many weeks is this when we haven't broken a high? It's been since July 15th. So since July 15th, we haven't broken the weekly high from July 15th yet. And it's now November. So it's been almost 5 months. July, August, September, October, November. Yeah, so pretty much about 5 months of consolidation in Apple. I don't even see where it's consolidated. Oh, maybe back here. It consolidated for that long before when it consolidated back around 2021 from December all the way to April. It consolidated and then it broke down. So I think we may be looking at a pullback. Just based off previous trend I'm looking at, that the consolidation led to a pullback last time. It consolidated for this long period of time without breaking new highs. Let's see what the momentum looks like. What's wrong with this shit? Hold on, my charts is tripping.
Yeah, I got in an Eli Lilly calls for January.
There we go. You jumped in them already?
Yeah.
All right.
Started position on.
All right. All right. So Apple, let's see what's going on. What we got for Apple right here? Because I already got levels on Apple around these levels, around these prices. So we got Apple with a resistance at 228.38. If Apple gets above that, and it could close an hourly candlestick above that, that might be a signal to jump in calls with Apple, because they could push up to 232 pretty easy. That's a gap they've been filling up and down whenever they get above that level. So I'm going to say call entry for Apple is honestly right where we are, 228.38.
Yeah, so I'm already in there.
Smart man, smart man. First target on them is going to be, I'm going to do these going to be weekly contracts I would take out on Apple. But if you're in a short contract, your take profit should be sooner than 230, 250. I'll let you know what yours should be since you're in shorter contracts. But me on the weekly, I'm going to look for 230, 250.
All I need is $2 more, man.
Okay.
230.
You got 230 as your target? All right. So I'm gonna make 232.50 my target number 1. I'm gonna change that to purple. And target number 2. I got a level at 232.87. Where did I get that from? Let's go back and check. Alright, 232.80. Oh, I see. Yeah, 232.87. 232.87 could actually be the first take profit because 232.48 is not really supported by the top of any wick or bottom of any wick. It's actually cutting through these wicks right here. It's cutting through the top, middle of the top. This level is actually better because it's closer to the top of these wicks. So it's more likely to respect that level than this. So we'll go ahead and we'll erase this level and avoid confusion. So 232.87 will be my first target on the Apple longer calls. And then we could look to close that position out. If we get above because I feel like Apple's coming back down, I want to be a little bit more skeptical on this call position. There's a little there's a level a little bit earlier on the weekly. If we look at the wicks and we're being honest with ourselves on the top wicks, the first top wick we hit, it's going to be right here at 229.70. So that could be first target, and second target be 232.87. That's how I'm gonna play that Apple position because I'm a little skeptical on Apple right now. 229.70 and 232.80. You say you're looking for 230, right? So be careful around 229.70. You're gonna see a little resistance coming in right there. And if you get in that call, if you get in that call at the 228 level, you will be stopping out by 227.50. 227.50 is going to be the stop. Stop. Drop. Shut up now. Open up. Alright. Alright. That should be easy money on the put side. If Apple hits this pullback like we're expecting, I'm looking to enter puts. I'm looking to enter puts right around 226.76 for Apple. That's a beautiful entry level right there.
We got into 229 right now.
Yeah, you better hit that 229. Alright, get that ready, get that take profit ready. You know I ain't trading today. Mondays, I don't mess with Mondays too heavy. Oh, it turned into a 2 up on the weekly. Apple just did. Like them calls are gonna be the move. 228.38.
Let's go. Yeah, cause I think the next we did chart Apple, cause the next stop for me I think was 229.26. Then 232.90.
I'm not gonna lie, I had Apple calls already through the weekend. My joints was down, but we coming back now. I have the 232.50 calls. I don't know if I want to buy more right now though, but I probably am because of how it's pushing. I got a dollar cost average in, so I could get out by.
They need to break 300s already. That's what they need to do. Wake up them goddamn January calls.
Yeah, I'm a dollar cost average in the Apple right now. It just putting the 2 up on the weekly, which is a positive. That's a strong sign. It put in the 2 up last week, but it just ended the week as a wick, and now it's putting up a 2 up again. I don't think this one is going to be the pump fake. I think this one is actually going to push.
Oh man, the daily about to cross too.
Yeah, it's looking good. Apple's looking good on a pivot move right now. G, get some Apple calls, man. I know you don't trust them. G, like, I don't know why Apple going up.
Yeah, Apple cards?
No.
Come on, grab a couple with us, man. Ride this joint to 2:30.
Yeah, Apple puts?
Yeah, I'm in some December Apple put.
Oh, no. No.
This
I
guy,
didn't go
bro.
on earlier this morning. I'm already 8%.
The daily is crossing, bro.
To the upside, the weekly is starting to show strength now. After being in dark red for about 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks, now it's starting to come back into strength.
I believe after 233, if it could hold maybe a daily bar over 233, I'll check out calls.
Oh yeah, that's my take profit. I'll be out right there. If it starts rejecting right there, I'll jump in them puts with you.
That's where I'm average down at.
Right at 232.80. I'll jump in right around there with you. My first pick.
I said before we started charging.
To right at 237.
Puts.
Fundamentally, Apple's all bad right now. Fundamentally.
Right,
If you're gonna trade it, that's possible. You're strictly technical. You're trading this shit off of.
Right, 100% technical.
And with all this fundamental news, they're one big bad news from that shit just taking everything technical you put up. Because it's just been compounding bad news back to back to back. Major bad news at that.
Let me put this alert on Apple up at this 229.70. That's gonna be my first alert I need. Put entry, believe it or not, put entry is going to be 224.17. It's funny how some of the call entries, how you have call entries that end up becoming put levels on the way back now.
Or put entries?
Yeah, they're like, yo, there was a call entry like a couple weeks ago. Now this is the put take profit level.
233 Apple. If it can hold above that, then that shit on red.
Alright, so put entry at 226.76, and then put take profit will be first level 224.17. I'll look for a target as take profit on Apple puts. And then the next level after that, based on the weekly chart, we're going to look at right around here, right where this level is. I'll pull it down a little bit more. You got 223. I'll say 223. Let's say that's a flat number, 223 flat. We'll take profit on
Apple ain't consolidate like this on a monthly since like maybe 2020.
Yeah, that's what I looked at. It says since 2021, and right after that consolidation, they dipped. So I was like, I could see them dipping after this one. But let's play the technicals how they're showing us. You know, I ultimately see a dip coming, but on the short scheme, that's why I'm gonna do these on Apple. These are gonna be daily contracts. You know, I don't do too many daily, but these are gonna be daily contracts on Apple. Keeping it short and sweet with them. So daily contracts are contracts that expire within 1 to 4 weeks. For me, that's how I classify my daily. So I'm gonna get an Apple. I'm in these Apple calls. These Apple calls expire November 22nd. So we got another week on those. And I look to get out of that as soon as we get above 230. I might start taking some profit because I got 6 contracts. The stop on the put, if you jump in the put at 226.76, you should stop out around the same stop level as that call, 227.50. It's going to be the stop level on both sides. You said Novo Nordisk, that's the next one y'all say y'all want to look at? We got all the levels in for Apple. We got WSM. I can't remember the name of the company. I don't even trade it. What's the Williams-Sonoma. So we got the Williams-Sonoma levels. We have the Apple levels. And y'all said y'all wanted to do who next? Come on, throw the company out. Who y'all want next? Who y'all want? What the people want? Tim, didn't you say somebody? Tim.
Yeah, I mean Eli Lilly calls.
Eli Lilly calls. That's what we supposed to look at. Eli Lilly. That's right, because my Eli Lilly's just oh my God, look at Eli Lilly. Oh my God. Let's zoom out. Because, you know, we always got to zoom out, see what's happening in the big story. What's the big picture story saying? What's the big story saying to us right here? Eli Lilly, great weekly chart. Been on a trend, been on a monster rip upwards. Going all the way back to 2019. All right, so Eli Lilly, ultimate final support, final boss. The final boss on Eli Lilly when it comes to the downside trend is going to be this level right here. I'm going to turn this to red. It's that 683.66 level. It cannot get below 683.66. It has to bounce off of there. It already broke below. It's actually at the bottom of the next consolidation before that. So the consolidation before that, we have a level right, kind of like right where we are. It should find support and hold support right around this 722.30 level. Actually, I'll give it a little more space. This bottom wick is right here. So 719.87. We can't see Eli Lilly close below there. We needed to close it back above 730.96. I'm not touching any more Eli Lilly calls until I see Eli Lilly touch 800 again. 800 is my key level. That's why I'll touch calls on Eli Lilly. Until then, I'm not messing with them. I'm going to see what happens in this consolidation range. If they break below that 719.87, I'll just cut my loss. Take my little 70% loss on that Eli Lilly long position. Because those contracts expire in January. And I know that data is going to start picking up in December.
Yeah. And I just got in, so my price target on Eli Lilly, my first share is 800. I see that number you talking about. That's my first price target.
That's your first price target? Okay.
Yeah, I see the 680 as well, but I gave it till 650.
You giving it to 650? You giving it a little more room on the downside?
Yeah, for the stop loss, yeah.
Yeah, I see the 650 level right there. I see what you're talking about. Come right here from the week of Monday, January 8th, January 16th.
So you got January 17th calls?
Oh, Eli Lilly? Yeah, that's my expiration, yeah.
What's your strike price?
1320.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got the $1,000 calls for January 17th. $166 per contract.
Yeah, the bid and ask on my contracts looks ridiculous. The spread is ridiculous right now. That's why I said.
I can't imagine.
Yeah, that's why I said until it gets back over 800, I can't even think to do anything with this contract. I just gotta let it do what it's doing.
I ain't gonna lie, I would roll down if you willing to do it. That's right.
If it comes up back to 800, I'll dollar cost averaging. If it comes back to 800, I'll dollar cost averaging. It gotta close above 800 though on a daily for me first.
Oof, that's a nasty trade you have.
Yeah, nasty. Eli Lilly was doing great back in August, and then it just couldn't hold. It wouldn't keep pushing. I thought it was gonna keep pushing to 1,000. I thought a stock split was coming. Nope, rejected. Right at that $1,000 level. Right when it got to a 980, rejected.
It didn't follow the Trump trend. Yeah.
No, we were talking about it earlier. G was saying that Trump is against all those weight loss drugs or diabetes drugs.
Gosh.
People taking them for weight loss. If he's gonna say people, yeah, that's another reason why it's probably pushing down even further. Shout out to Trump. But let me see. Next company, because I'm not charting Eli Lilly. I already know where I stand with them. Let's do an ETF for the people. Let's do the triple Qs. We're going to do the triple Q ETF. Let's chart them out. They have a nice little bounce going on. Let's look at the weekly momentum though. The weekly momentum's about to cross to the downside though. It's like we almost getting prepared for a pullback. So this could be a short-lived push we're getting right now at the beginning of the week until these earnings start coming in. Because we have a lot of big earnings coming through. Got NVIDIA earnings this week. I think I put it up in the Discord. Let me pull it up. Let's pull this up. Let's look at the earnings real quick for this week. Shout out to Earning Whispers on Twitter, man. So we got Walmart, from what I'm looking at. Nothing major today. There's some earnings going on today, but nothing that's standing out to me. Tomorrow we have Walmart before open. I'm holding some Walmart calls. I'm thinking about getting out of that because that's up 200% right now. I'm going to take profit on that position and re-enter. Let me see. It was up 200%. Yeah, I got to sell this contract now. I'm going to sell this right now. So I'm going to sell these contracts and take half of the profit from the contracts that I'm selling and re-enter Walmart. Because they have earnings tomorrow before open. So I had some Walmart $80 calls that I had that have March expiration. So those are up. I'm taking profit on that right now. I may look to re-enter. I'm gonna pull up Walmart levels.
All right, let me see. So we got the Elon call.
Lowe's reports earnings tomorrow before open. Is that Viking Therapeutics? I haven't traded Viking Therapy in a long time. I remember I used to trade them heavy when I first started trading.
Viking Therapeutics?
Yeah. I don't know. Don't ask me. I can't even remember what they were pushing, what drug they were doing, but I just remember thinking that they were going to be like one of the biggest medical companies. You got You said what?
I got out of those long AMD calls.
Okay.
I don't know if you still in them, but remember I told you I averaged down on Friday, right?
Yeah, no, I didn't average down. I see they bounced back some. So the mine joints is only down 3%. So
yeah, from that 133, it went all the way to where it is now, at 140.50. And I took 35% profit on them, so I ain't in those calls no more.
Oh, okay. I'm still in AMD. I'm gonna rock with them for a little bit longer.
Yeah, it had a bigger bounce from that 133 level.
I'm gonna play them up until Wednesday, right before NVIDIA earnings, because I think they're gonna have a little rally in anticipation before those.
Yeah. I was thinking about holding a runner, but I didn't want to play with it.
Who else we got?
I think so.
Neo on Wednesday, Target on Wednesday, TJ Maxx, Wix. So
Neo?
Neo. I haven't traded Neo in a long time.
I know, right? That's not like Neo.
It's like the baby Yoda. That was like everybody thought they was gonna compete with Tesla, right?
Neo is at $4. What the?
Yeah. Exactly. NVIDIA.
Right, it's June 9th of 2023. I had let me see. Oh, sorry, March 25th, 2022. I had $24 calls on Neo.
Back in the day, Neo trades. That's funny. Oh, we got Palo Alto on Wednesday too. That's a big one.
Oh yeah, that's a big one. That moves SPY too.
Yeah, Palo Alto's gonna move the ETFs, a SPY, and the QQQ for sure.
And also Snow.
Snow, I would say. Yeah, Snow as well.
Snowflake?
Yeah, Snow reports Wednesday after close. NVIDIA, that's Snow, Palo Alto are the big ones.
Heavy back in the day. Saying around the same time.
I ain't gonna lie, I might just be Snow.
Alright, well, I can put some levels on there for you to mess with.
NVIDIA interests me for sure, like you were saying, play AMD for a sympathy play up until the earnings. I might end up jumping back in AMD, honestly. I just took profit at that 140 level because I had dollar cost average Friday on 133.
Okay, so we got a lot of heavy earnings hitters coming out this week. So you got to be careful with any kind of entry you taking if it's on the call or put side especially before Wednesday. Anything after Wednesday, you probably be more comfortable taking these positions and these levels after Wednesday, just because of how big those earnings are going to be and how much they're going to impact the market, especially something like the Q.
So what you think about TSM?
They have earnings?
No.
Nah, don't have earnings.
TSM is going to, I think a lot of anything in the semiconductor or the chip industry is going to move in alignment with whatever NVIDIA is going to do.
Definitely. Even on CM, what is it? SMCI. Even that one is
Yeah, SMCI. I ain't even looking at them no more. They got to get their shit together.
Yeah, they popped over that $22 this morning.
They'll probably pop with NVIDIA.
You feel me? Then now they have pretty much.
The only weird thing might happen is AMD might tank because of the competitive thing or whatever. But I think playing AMD up until NVIDIA earnings is okay. But I wouldn't play it in sympathy with it.
Well, I mentioned TSM because they filled up the gap, but then again, they weakening on the weekly.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. Like one of them crazy. I feel like one of those crazy little pullback dips is getting ready to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Where you get hit with that one candlestick. You know how to put candlesticks be. You don't even have time to react. It just happens. It's just boom, and just down.
Mm-hmm. It's a hit or miss regardless.
Got him.
Like I said, these companies aren't in correlation on NVIDIA anymore. They're more of competition. So you just gotta watch. Playing other names with sympathy. Now you go play QQQ calls.
What you gotta do is give us the script.
Yeah, play Q calls if you're gonna play some sympathy play. But I wouldn't be like looking to play TSM for NVIDIA to run up. Because that's not.
No, not that.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at it. I'm like, cause on a daily, because they have filled the gap on a daily, but I just looked it up on a weekly. It's weakening on a weekly as well. So it might be falling deeper than it should.
So on triple Qs,
it might get back to 170.
The Qs are at my call entry level right now, which is $500.93 was the call entry.
Like you about to swing some calls?
I said, playing between now and Wednesday, I could see it pushing, and then after Wednesday, I'll get out of everything by Wednesday. There's calls or puts.
Yeah.
As far as short-term contracts that you're in, I'll be out of any short-term contracts before Wednesday and wait for Wednesday to play out and then get back in on Thursday morning. So if I do anything Qs right now, I will get like a week out call on Qs and try to ride it up to 503. And then 505 are the two targets I got on the triple Qs. I will look for a contract that expires next Friday, and I'll be out of that contract by Wednesday afternoon. Oh, but it did hit the call entry. It's in my call entry. Let me see. Did we close the hourly candlestick above that level yet?
The swings look good for entry. Man.
Yeah, we did.
I see what you mean on that.
I'm waiting on the next 15 minutes.
If NVIDIA beats earnings,
it's gonna take off. Everything's gonna take off crazy.
Be a good catalyst for the calls.
If they beat, they have to beat in a way. They have to beat in a way that impresses people. Because if they don't beat in a way that impresses, then they could beat and still market will still pull back off of them beating.
Damn, boy. The SPY 588 calls for tomorrow. So I'm at 125. Let me see where they're at now.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get back in the Q calls, boy.
That's what I meant. I'm about to jump in right now. Which ones you looking to grab? I'm about to jump in.
Yeah, 203.
Let's see.
I'm gonna get the November 25th 505 call.
November 25th. Yeah, you playing too far out, boy.
7 days. It's 7 days, man. That ain't even a full week. Too far.
Wait, what happened?
I was thinking about a 1 day. What?
I'm gonna treat it like a 1 day. I'm gonna trade it like a 1 day. I'm only gonna get one contract. So think about how much you about to spend on a 1 day. If you're gonna get multiple contracts on that 1 day, that could equal up to a 7-day contract, then I say it's better to get that 1 7-day contract than 3 or 4 1-day contracts.
What you about to do, Mike?
I'm about to get a QQQ 505 call November 25th.
November 25th. Let's see. The 380s. You ain't on no pullback. You just about to jump in right now.
I'm gonna get one call right now.
$280.
One contract.
It's a lot of liquidities. God damn it. My bad.
Dang, 377 right now, boy.
A lot of buyers sitting at 500. I'll get in with you if it retraces back to 5.
I'm putting in the price for 370. I'm trying to get it for 370.
Yeah. What I'm looking at is around 280 a contract, if we can get down there.
I mean, the $500.93 was the entry level. That would have been prime entry. But we closed we closed a 30-minute above it, and that hourly closed above it on that last candlestick. So that's why I'm like, let me get in now.
Yeah, I'll take that even 590 to 550 area.
All right, listen, I want the same thing to happen to you that happened to you last time with Coinbase, man. Tim was waiting for that purpose. I said, Tim, just hop in, man. Just get in. Just jump in. Coinbase just took off.
Yeah, I can't trade like that, boy.
That thing took the hell off.
To the roof. Yeah, tell them Coinbase with that. It's going crazy.
Yeah, Coinbase.
Yeah, just like this morning. You could have got a nice Coinbase call this morning, boy.
Yeah, I already know.
At that 289?
I know Coinbase having this little rallies. It just
289?
It's volatile.
Hey, you could have got a $300 call right now, boy. That shit expensive.
I keep that trade to myself. I can't alert.
Don't even tell nobody, right? Don't even tell nobody.
That's too much, boy.
There's too much money how motherfuckers losing, boy.
Like I just gave Discord the Eli Lilly trade because that's down like fucking over 20% in the past 3 months. So that's a little safe.
That's a good entry right there, and you got a good entry level right where they at too.
Yeah, I like that trade.
Make sure always get the people to stop loss, man. Gotta let them know where they need to sell. If they don't sell at that level, they can't blame you. That's their fault.
Exactly.
Told you to sell.
I'm gonna give it to 650.
Alright, so the Qs, we got them both ways. On the put side with the Qs, I'm gonna get in puts in the Qs if we get below 495.50 or to 495.50. I'm jumping in puts, and then take profit on puts at 494.28 and 491.58. It's gonna be my two put take profit levels.
Interesting.
Well, it look like we about to get to that. Let's get to that 503. Let's go to Qs. We in calls. We ain't looking. We don't want no put action. We want 503. Then we want 505 today. Give me 505 today so I could be gone.
That's right, man.
I don't want to wait till Wednesday.
You know what? Knowing me, I'm a little risky, man. We're going to jump back on another 0 day, man.
Don't do it. Not the 0. Do it 1 day at least, bro.
Look, them 0 days move fast, kid. I want that fast money right now.
Oh, man.
Come on, man. What are we doing? Let me see. I ain't doing the 0 day now.
That's on me, kid. That's me. I'm gonna take that 503 0 day. 502, I mean.
For SPY, let me look at SPY.
And
SPY,
then
I don't have any levels up here where we are in SPY because there's nothing but candle bodies at this level. The level I got, the earliest level I got on SPY is 585.16. I would have to jump in on the call then. Yeah, no, I'm not touching SPY. I'm not messing with SPY right now. If anything, I will look for SPY puts on the pullback. I will look for a SPY put entry if we could get down to 582.80. 582.80. 580.73 first take profit on SPY puts because I already had that charted out. Apparently, on this black line, my black lines are my put take profit levels. The red line is the entry.
my props puts would have been feeding, bro.
Might be able to get puts a little bit earlier than that, honestly. Right here, 583.25. Yeah, I like 583.25. Better put entry level for SPY.
583.
Yeah, 583.25 right there.
Oh yeah, we sure.
Look for your first take profit at 580.25. That's off the weekly. I'm doing this off a weekly. Everything I chart off the weekly. And then the next take profit after that, I had a call entry at 577.77. I'm gonna make that the last. I'll make that the exit for the put. Because there must be a daily level there that I identified to put that there. 577.79. Let's put target 2. And we'll stop out that put if we get back up to 585. Those, if you get into SPY, that should be a daily contract as well. A lot of daily contracts right now on this call out list because a lot of this stuff is going to be volatile in the short term up until that Trump inauguration. I think we're going to have a lot of volatility until he's sworn into office in January. So I think we're going to have a little pullback up until that point. So a lot of these contracts are going to be short contracts because we don't do long contracts on the pullbacks. Pullbacks are usually short-lived unless we're heading into a recession. All right, I think for the live session, I think that's what I'm going to give the people for free on the YouTube and the Twitter space. Appreciate everybody that slid through. If you want the full charting session, you got to join the Discord. I'm going to make sure I put up some and make sure you set your alerts. I'll make sure I put up the subscription. It's only what, $30 a month for this Discord, for all this input and wisdom and access to me directly, asking me any questions you need and any investments you're in. Investment guidance provided anytime. So like I said, if you want to be part of the full charting session, join the Discord. I'm going to put the link below this on YouTube, and on Twitter I'll put the link to the Discord for you guys to join. And I'll see y'all later. Make sure to follow us on all platforms, Culture Shock Investments on everything. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube as well, and landtheculture.com if you want some Culture Shock investment merch.